Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So the video you're about to watch is it's not a remake. It's got the same video content, but I changed up the music. There were a few of you that didn't like the music on the other one, and yeah, I get it, you know, that music's not for everybody. So I changed it up with some new music. Hopefully you guys like this version, and yeah, let me know what you think. But yeah, here it goes, and enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and a Merry Christmas from my family to your family. Sorry for the lack of uploads for ice fishing. Haven't been out to do any ice fishing yet. Been dealing with some issues here with the vehicles, and I've been ill too, so it's a little bit difficult to get out there. So we're working on this heater here. As you could tell from that intro there, we've got a problem. So we got a good flame, and it's not staying lit once we let go of our pilot. When we let it go, it doesn't stay lit. So did some looking up on it, and I was thinking it was the thermocouple, and that's this guy right here. And what that does is it senses the flame. If it doesn't sense the flame, if the flame's not hitting it, if it doesn't sense it, then that's bad, and it shuts off. I mean, so that's one issue. And the other issue, which happens to be my issue, and I'll explain how I figured that out, is the tip over switch. There's a little switch, and it's got a little rocker in it or something. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it's like on the inside, but you can hear it when you move the part, and when it tips, it shuts off the heater, shuts off the gas, everything, so you don't have any gas leaking. It's a safety mechanism. Really great when you're in the shelter, the wind is blowing, and it happens to hit the side of your shelter, tips over your heater, you're good, you're safe. But without that, you're not. So one of the things you can do to figure that out is there's two wires to go into that switch. Connect those two wires, and if it runs and stays lit while you lift the button, lift off the pilot, you're good to go. That's the issue. So then you can just call and get the part. Parts aren't very expensive, just gotta wait for it, and then you gotta dig in to get it done. Now, thankfully, it's not that hard of a procedure. All right, guys, let's just jump right into it here. And you know, if you like this kind of stuff, we'll do more of it. And you know, hit that subscribe button, help me grow this channel. Hit that red notification bell so that way you can see when these upload. And let's get after it here. All right, I'm gonna put you guys on the chest mount here. It's gonna be easier to handle everything. So before you start this work, if you've got a hose, undo the hose, but take your canister out here. And here, you know, you can go ahead. You're gonna have to pop this off. Comes off kind of snug. And then what you'll start with now is up here. You're gonna take these three screws out. It takes off this back part of the handle here. You can also lay this down too. Makes life a little easier. Not gonna hurt anything. Gotta find that screw. There it is. Okay. You can leave the screws in if you want. Just be mindful that they're in there, so you don't let you grab them and they tip and fly everywhere. Next, we'll do these screws here. So there's 4 screws here, right here, and that takes off this back panel here. And then now this lid comes out a little bit like that, and then it pops up. There's a notch inside here that I'll show you. Just gotta pop it up. You know. So you see these things right here? Those ones are for these little loops right here. So it goes up, slides in, and pops down. Now, in some of the other instructions I've seen, from here, they instruct you to take off both sides here. You will end up doing that to get to the thermocouple, but we don't need to. We just need to get to this side. So, with that said, I'm not going to take this side off yet, but both sides are done similar. So you just got to do whatever you do to this side, you'll do to this side. Next, get back here. So start working on this side here. We got 2 more screws. We got one here and we got one in here. We're going to take those off for the handle. And then we got this screw in here. So we'll take this guy out. Now this handle will pop out there. Now we just tip it on its front. And then we got these screws right here. We only need to take out this one. You can take out this one, but you gotta pop this rubber foot out. But I found you don't need to get to this screw. Take this off. This is just a plate to strengthen this in here. So just take this screw off. And like I said, too, if you're going to do the other side, you could do this one too. You know, just mirror what you're doing to this side. So we'll take this one off now. There's that. Now we can actually work on popping it out. I'll open this up here and I'll show you why. So when you start popping it out here, be careful for this piece right here. This plastic piece, you don't want to pry on this part too much. So just kind of be mindful, just kind of help guide it out when you do pop it out. And then the other thing to be careful for is, I don't know if you can see it. I think I can get my screwdriver in there. But right in here, there is a little metal clip that you just pry open a little bit to make your life easier. Otherwise you can break the plastic. I can take it out too, and there you go. You might be able to see that there. Just pry it out and then pry it up just this way a little bit, you know, it'll pop out a little bit nicer for you. So we'll just work this out. Start at the top here. It's coming out nicely. And you see the back side here. See how it's moving, coming out. And then we're hitting on here. So I'm just pop it past that there. See that? Now we work on this piece in here. My hands are going to be in the way. Can't escape that. Sorry. See that? I didn't move it very much. And then you have that. And it just comes right off. Just like that. Very easy, actually. It's not bad at all. And right here is your tip over switch. So what we'll do is we'll just tip it on its side here. All right. So these are the 2 wires that you connect. You just pop them off. Didn't see that, sorry. Yeah, the camera tilted up too far. Just pop them off. Take some electrical tape. Oh, this is a fresh roll. Okay. And then just connect them together. Now this is just a temporary connection. This is just to test it. Okay. Now I already know what's going on, but I'm just going through the process for you guys so you know how I figured it out and what worked for me. All right, there. Now they're connected. Now we're gonna put it back to. I'm gonna put it back together. And I'm gonna try it. I'll show you how to put it back together here too. Now going back together, putting it back together. It takes a little bit of finesse work here, because you got a couple different components that you got to line up. Because you got this little clip here that's gonna fight you a little bit, and you got this little piece here that's go underneath and slide in, and then you got these guys here, these here that have to come on the outside here, you know, just like that. And then you still got to get this clip in here. So just kind of get set down on there. And line these up on the outside. Don't forget about this piece in here. Guide that in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so these sides are lined up. That's semi-lined up. That clip is lined up. So let's just pop that clip in. There we go. See, and the gap is closed here. Come back here. We got our tabs here where we want them. The tab up in here where we want it. Now, for this purpose of just testing it, I'm not going to put it all the way back together. I just kind of wanted to put that in there, just so that way we can stand it up. So I don't recommend doing this. Just put our canister back in here. Put our knob back on here. All right, now we're going to test it out here. Now we'll go down, turn on the pilot. Okay. Okay, here we go. There's the flame. There's touch in the thermocouple. We release. There it is. Pilot stayed on. Turn on to low. There's the flame. You probably can't see the flame, but he's there. You turn up on high. There it is. I don't know if you saw the flame kick on this other side here. She's running. I'm going to turn off the light here. Maybe you'll see a little bit better. A little bit. See the blue flame there? She's not red yet, but it's there. So that's telling me it's definitely that tip over switch. So now all we do, well, let that cool down a little bit, just a little warm, let it cool down, and then we'll take it back apart, and I'll show you how to put that tip over switch back in there, or put the new one in. This is actually that switch. The new one. I already showed you that was on there, but here it is up close. Okay, so it actually sits like this, and see if you can hear this. Hear that? So when it tips, it moves. The sensor moves it in there and shuts it off. All right, so it's cooled down enough. It's first, remember, just take our fuel source out of here. Let's pop this up. Whoop, nice catch. Yeah, well, let's just pop her back out here. All right, that. Look at that, we're back in business here. All right, now let's tilt her down. Now you're going to undo these guys here. I don't think it matters what or you take these screws off. Just remember how it went on there. Okay, let's grab the other one here. Sorry, can't see that. There we go. The screw back in there. There's that. Now let's just pop these back on here. Put this guy on. And put this plastic sleeve down. This one's next. Thing. Plastic sleeve down. There it is. New, old. Not sure what causes these things to go out. It sure doesn't look like it's broken. Oh. There is a noise in there now. Now that I hear it, there is a noise in there that's not supposed to, an extra rattle. That's not supposed to be there. That's it. Now, all we do is put it back together. So we'll set it back up here. And you get to watch me battle to put this thing on again. Start lining up some of the other sides. Okay, looks like our clip is lined up in there. And we gotta worry about that piece in there. Just start squeezing it together here. Here she is. Okay, we got it on there. That wasn't too bad. Now, let's put this, we'll put our one metal screw up here first. Got her. Now let's just tip it on its front. You remember we got one more going right here. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put these two screws in to tighten up this handle here. Here. Okay, so now we'll put this back panel on. Remember about these guys right here. That's where these sit. It's going to slide up this slot here. Well, actually, these are going to slide down. So just get it in there, up high enough like that. You put it down. I was going to show you something else, but you push down right here in the center, and it kind of pops back down there too. Okay. Okay. We gotta put these on. Let's do this. Okay, so grab the handle. I still got my screws in there. And just line it up. Just like so. Just like that. And go ahead and just pull screws in and test it out. Now we're all back together here. Oh, except for our knob. Here's our knob here. Put that back on. Okay, let's put our fuel in here. Give her a go. All right. Moment of truth. Down. Start it. Just a couple times. Release. There she is. Flame is, pilot's still on. It's hanging there. Flame is touching the thermocouple. Now let's turn up a little bit higher here. Turn to low. Okay, here we go. Don't know if you saw that flame burst there, but it's running, it's working. Turn up on high here, or medium, all the way high here. There you go, see that flame there too, fired up this side. We're good to go. Well, there you have it. Pretty simple fix. Doesn't take a lot. Screwdriver, maybe pliers. Yeah, pretty easy little fix here. It's just frustrating when it happens. And now you know a little bit of a trick if it were to happen out on the lake. Stranded where at lake, or if you're using in a hunting shack, wherever you're at, that happens. Well, now you know, just bypass that tip over switch, and that might be your problem. If it is, hey, there you go. You got a temporary fix until you can get back and get a part and get it fixed. And these have a 1-year warranty on them, factory warranty. So if anything goes bad on them within that 1 year purchase, they send you that part free of charge. And that's what they did for me. So this video is probably a little bit longer than usual, but I wanted to put a little bit more in depth on this, and how I found my problem, what I did, and how I took care of it. Ready to go, and it didn't cost anything but a little bit of time. Unfortunately, even if it wasn't within warranty, you can get these parts online. You can call, Mr. Heater yourself and get those parts. You give them your serial number that's on the back, and they'll get you the right part. And they'll even help you out too if you're not really sure what's going on and nothing's working. They're really good about it. They'll help you out. They'll help you figure it out. They'll give you some things to do, to try. If you guys like this kind of stuff, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we can get out to do some ice fishing here soon. We'll try to get out there as soon as we can, and try to get some ice fishing content out there for you guys. But until then, catch you later.